Bound by grief, motivated by motherhood, there is a mission that has been found in the depths of sadness for a group of mothers who lost their sons in hazing incidents. A legislative change to hold fraternities and sororities on college campuses accountable for the young students who rush. Our Kyra Phillips sat down with 4 mothers who share their stories of heartache and hope.
It's a moment 18 years in the making.
I was so excited about it, truly excited about school, probably for the first time in his life.
Heading off to college.
He was 18, he had everything in front of him.
Dreams and destinies about to be defined.
He just was very ambitious.
And for the parents, saying goodbye is always so bittersweet.
When we were leaving him at LSU that day and he was so happy.
But for these 4 mothers, those emotional farewells would be their last.
When you look at that photo now, what goes through your mind?
I almost didn't take that picture because, I wanted to live in the moment.
A moment Rayanne Groover, Evelyn Piazza, Kathleen Wyant, and Carol King will never experience with their boys again.
What's the one thing you miss the most about Tim?
Just everything. I miss everything.
They tell us they are bonded by fraternity hazing and heartbreak.
You shouldn't go off to college and not come home 29 days later.
These 4 fearless moms are determined to make a difference.
We're uniquely qualified. We're saying don't haze because this is what happens and this is the damage that it does.
Rayanne's son Max was a freshman at Louisiana State University when he lost his life at the age of 18. Campus police say Max died after an hours-long hazing ritual called Bible study. Pledges reciting the Greek alphabet. But if you make a mistake, you're forced to drink alcohol. Max's cause of death? Acute alcohol intoxication and asphyxiation. His blood alcohol level was 0.495%, more than 6 times the legal limit.
He thought he found a group of guys that were a lot like him and, they killed him.
Evelyn's 19-year-old son, Tim, attended Penn State in 2017. The grim details of his hazing death shocking the nation.
It was night 1 for Tim. He didn't get a choice.
The investigation surrounding Tim's death revealed he had consumed at least 18 alcoholic drinks in less than 2 hours, leading to his fall down a flight of stairs. Fraternity members waited nearly 12 hours before calling 911.
How did you process that when you learned about the surveillance video and that they were splashing water on his face and carrying him back up to the couch and trying to prop him up? I mean, hours and hours went by. How do you process that?
This has been the summer of depositions. And I've seen some of the video that I swore I wasn't going to watch. And it's hard. It's really hard to know that somebody didn't value your son's life.
Kathleen's 18-year-old son, Colin, attended University of Ohio in 2018. According to a lawsuit filed by his parents against the fraternity, which was settled last year without admitting wrongdoing, Colin endured weeks of extreme hazing. His cause of death? Asphyxiation after inhaling a canister of nitrous oxide.
I still can't believe that he could get sucked into it, but now that I know so much about hazing, I realize anyone can get sucked into it.
And Carol lost her 18-year-old son, Justin, at Bloomsburg University in 2019. The investigation finding Justin died after falling down an embankment while walking home from a fraternity party, where his parents allege in a lawsuit he was coerced into drinking. ABC reached out to Kappa Sigma. The fraternity declined to comment.
Did any of you ever think that hazing would be an issue in your household with your boys?
I never thought it would be him, wrestler, baseball player, you know, the strongest kid around. Never thought it would be him. They just want to belong.
For the past 62 years, at least one hazing-related death has been reported in the United States. And in a 2008 University of Maine survey, more than half of U.S. college students involved in university organizations say they have experienced some type of hazing.
Why does it keep happening?
Hazing is a cycle. The only reason people haze is because they were hazed.
They think they're invincible and nothing's gonna happen to me or what I'm doing to this person. I never thought this would happen to Max. Not in a million years did I think my son would die because of hazing in a fraternity.
It's Russian roulette.
It's Russian roulette.
These moms have now found solace in a circle of shared grief.
Who else understands this? They do. They know that you went to the supermarket and you saw whatever snack that your kid loved and it like sent you spiraling and you went down the rabbit hole. They understand.
Understanding turned into action.
Everything that you all are doing in the midst of such grief.
These moms, now advocates,
Asking for co-sponsors for the End All Hazing Act.
forming the Anti-Hazing Coalition with an unlikely alliance, the North American Interfraternity Conference, coming here to our nation's capital, demanding change.
We can't sit around and lose a kid in every state till we fix this problem. We just can't let that happen to that many other families. We need to take care of this on the federal level.
These mothers lobbying for the End All Hazing Act, legislation that would require universities to keep a database that would disclose any violation that threatens the safety of students.
How could this legislation save lives?
Parents and students need to have that information in front of them, readily available, easy access, so you can make the right decision.
We're giving them the information they need. And if this was in place, when I looked up that fraternity, he absolutely wouldn't have pledged. He would be here today.
Did you ever expect that there'd be a higher purpose within all of this?
I honestly think Max is up there like, you're doing this all for me? Wow, you really are a mama bear.
Mama bears banging on doors,
We tell everybody in Georgia everything you're doing for us.
meeting with senators and representatives on all sides of the aisle.
No other parent should ever have to go through something like this again. It's been excruciating.
6 weeks after Max died, Andrew Coffey died at Florida State, and I remember falling to my knees. Like, how could this happen?
Pushing to attach their bill to larger legislation to help get it passed, hoping to prevent other parents from such devastating loss.
Will new legislation in any way feel like justice?
It'll bring me some peace.
I agree. But it won't. It won't bring justice. It won't bring Justin back.
And if you had the opportunity now to say just one more thing to your boys, what would it be?
Don't go.
Such palpable pain there. Our thanks to Kyra.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.